Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we are returning to the Great War Western Front, a new turn-based strategy and real-time tactical war game out by Petroglyph Games, looking at the Western Front in World War I. In today's video, we are picking up after a successful defense of the city of Colmar against a French offensive, and we are going to be continuing our offensive in the north near Ypres, attempting to cut the British off from their source of supply along the Channel ports. We do have to reduce this base at Hazebrook a little bit further so we can take the actual hex, but we're going to be launching a massive artillery barrage, 4-day long siege bombardment. We're going to be unlocking gas technology to use that for the first time in combat, and we'll see how that all plays out in our offensive against the Allies. With that being said, this was taken from a live stream on my Twitch channel from a couple of days ago, so I'm going to go ahead and stop my yip-yapping and join mid-stream. All right, what's the other unread event? Looking inside. Marie Curie developed mobile radiology units, including mobile X-ray machines, mounted in cars, nicknamed the Petit Curies. These cars aided Curie and her daughter Irene as they visited hospitals on the Belgian front. Curie personally examined patients and installed X-ray machines and gave medical advice to staff, +1 research. All right, so that gives us 3 research points. We could get an extra 800 gold if we do the limited exchange right now. Alternatively, we could go with gas shells, perhaps. Gas seems like it would be very useful on the offensive. I don't know what the enemy's researched, if they've researched masks or whatnot. I'm interested that mask technology is so far down the research section here. Like the first level mask technology negates tear gas and then reduces chlorine effectiveness. The second mask negates chlorine and tear gas and then negates or limits phosgene. And then the third is tear gas, chlorine, and phosgene while making mustard gas less effective. I'm kind of interested that gas mask tech is so far down the line. Get the gas shells, muhahaha. Yeah, I'm kind of inclined to do that. This is the gas tech. So first thing is we just automatically get tear gas, right? Which won't like kill them, but it'll at least make them less effective. So there you go. We've now got gas tech. I suppose the alternative was go down the high yield explosives and then go down to the chlorine here. So we could have gone this route rather than veering off this way, but either way. The gas shells likely use more supplies. They do. Ouch, J Street. All right, so we got gas tech to go along with our huge amount of artillery and infantry ready to assault out of the Ypres salient in the north. We're going to go ahead and spend some gold to get more supply. So, Lille and Arras. I don't know that I'm going to have enough supply to assault here more than once, or gold either. In this turn. So I think first things first, let's attack Hazebrook from Arras. We fought here last time. And we won. This is a weird map. Personally, it's like a very broken up map, which in theory makes isolating it more doable, I guess. We are attacking, Charcoal. We are attacking. I don't think the AI has developed gas mask tech, so. But granted, it's only tear gas. All right, these are the trenches I built. They look a little beat up, but you know. Here's the enemy trenches. So I think what worked last time is what we will follow this time. We will attack point A first. Then we will swing east and hit the command point. They've also got a dugout here, so they've got pretty advanced trench tech. And then we will swing south through these woods and attack B from the rear. So that'll be the objective. We are going to use our siege artillery. We have up to 4 days. We're going to spend 360 supply in a pre-battle bombardment. A 19% chance of destroying trenches, so that should hinder the enemy's effectiveness of holding the line as well, although it could make assaulting them more difficult. We've got elite infantry here, so we're going to go ahead and put 4 companies in that front line, 4 in this second line. Okay, we're just going to go heavy on the elite boys. All right, so these boys are going to be the assaulting force. We will have to put some other troops in to hold the line nominally. Make sure they don't overrun us. So at least have a skeleton force guarding the rest of the line. That leaves me with enough position here for, I guess, some artillery. So heavy artillery has the gas technology, right? So light artillery is ideal for assaulting positions. Let's see here. This will cover all of A and almost to the command post. So this will cover a good deal of terrain. We're going to do, I think, 3 light batteries and 1 heavy. Let's pull the heavy back, because I think the heavy can cover much of A and B. All right. That does that. So let's go ahead and start the bomb. Oh, we need a balloon, ideally. So we should have a balloon at least on A so we can see that initial attack. Once we've got A, I think things open up a bit. All right. So we will go ahead and begin the battle. As long as they don't attack, the artillery in front of the trench doesn't matter as much. All right, let's raise the balloon. Let's get a look at this artillery bombardment. You can see a whole bunch of stuff's being destroyed up here in the top. All right, there was the opening bombardment. They've got Indian troops here. They've got Belgians. They've got French. It's a right old party. All right, so let's see what our arty can do. What does this do? Gas shells that release poison gas on impact. Gas damages infantry over time. Does anybody know if gas will damage enemy artillery? That would be interesting. I don't know the answer to that, of course. Probably. Maybe. All right, let's use this on the enemy second line. Let's see what happens here. We're going to hold off on the rolling barrage just for a second. Let's go ahead and use the suppression. Do we know where their balloons are yet? Presumably they've got some, right? No sign as of yet. Let's see how the gas works. Granted, remember it is tear gas, so it's not lethal gas. Although that tear gas looks orange. Where are these guys all going? Are they terrified and running away, like because of the bombardment? I don't understand. Got that nest. Oh no, they're attacking my balloon. Bastards. Get my fighters in here. No, the balloon's going down. Wait, they're attacking me? They're going on the offensive? Oh no, they're attacking the balloon. The balloon automatically, it looks like, went down. What the hell? This is annoying. I did not plan to be on the defensive here. There goes our balloon. At least we shot down the enemy fighters. This artillery is going to be toast too. Fuck. All right, they've got a lot of air power, by the way, that they're zooming around here. In any event, let's get our boys going. Let's get these two in this trench on the left. These two in this next trench line. We'll set the reserve units. We're just going to assault with the units on the left, extreme left of the line. Hopefully the enemy we'll do our rolling barrages here. Should break through some of this barbed wire, by the way. Our fighters are moving in here to go after these enemy aircraft. Got him. British fighter killed. Another British fighter. All right. Enemy MGs are in action. Let's suppress their artillery if we can. I thought it said I destroyed an enemy MG. Must not have been this one. So we got those two suppression. All right, most of the enemy troops, as a reminder, left their front line when we, after that siege bombardment. So we are bombarding their light guns. And our own troops are moving forward into the trenches here, largely undamaged by the looks of it. All right, where are these guys going? All right, I don't know. The second line might be in some trouble. Shit. Shit. All right. If you want to be on the offensive. I don't know how effective rolling barrage into an enemy attack is going to be. They're throwing grenades at my artillery, but they're at least dying. All right, so pause for a moment. I'm like attacking while being attacked at the same time. This is a... I think we've got to go back over the top. I don't know that we can... You know. Get in that trench line. Goddamn enemy MGs. Man, they got a lot of artillery coming in. All right, so move these commandos forward. Wish I could merge damaged units. Where's this enemy already? It's over here again. I have a question. Would this be worthwhile, a siege artillery bombardment? I mean, it would cost 200 whatever, but I'm curious if it would be worth the effort. Alright, so the comms trenches linking these two lines together have been destroyed, which is going to make pushing these guys back more difficult. The enemy's gonna knock out that light battery almost for sure. Might be able to get my own troops up this trench line, though. Or we are technically taking A, which is nice, I guess. Let's get this MG. Got it. All right, so one of the three enemy points is taken. The enemy is destroying my arty. That's what I get for being stupid and putting it out front, I guess. Can you move through this trench? No, you can't. You've got to move over the top. Okay. Alright, I need to reinforce this. So I'm not super interested in... Why are you not moving through the trench line? Alright, I can call reinforcements in here. I suppose they're just gonna get killed, right? So let's suppress them. Right, so we have 14 minutes left. A lot of enemy troops are coming in on the right flank. At least I can call reinforcements forward on that position, like directly off the map. Right, they're now in the second trench line, so these guys can move forward here and clear this position up without going over the top, I believe. And those guys are getting shot up right away. At least there were conscripts. It's destroyed. Deja vu, didn't we fight this battle? This is the second attack on this, on the star, if you will. All right, if they're going to overwhelm me, then I will drop gas on. No, it doesn't look like we need to do that. At least not. It'll be close. Let's move these guys over here in the trenches, over to the right. Keep shifting them through the trench lines. I don't think there's any enemy MGs left up there either. Right, give me a fresh squad. Elite troops versus Belgians? I don't know. Gas, gas, gas. I didn't realize that's an expensive shelling. In any event, we got rid of them. A lot of French troops coming over on the flank. All right, so my elite troops not doing as well as I would have thought. Get in behind them. Get into the wood line here. All right, how long do we have still? 12 minutes. All right, go get this enemy artillery. Come on, go get the enemy artillery. I didn't actually want you to, like, sit there. I just wanted you to drop grenades on the guys. So we stopped that French assault there. We're taking out the enemy batteries here. Oh, finish off this one. Oh boy. All right, pause. Not shoot yet. There we go. Oh my god. That's a lot of enemy troops. In any event, we got one of the batteries. Or we got both of them, actually. Oh my god. Run through gas, boys. Go ahead and do it. All right. We're spending a lot of supply. Okay. Yeah, this gas definitely melts morale, for sure. I wonder if it comes back after they move out of it. I don't really know the answer to that. That was maybe an unwise use of supply here. They're going to be out of the way before the barrage drops, aren't they? No, not quite. We just forced all those guys to rout. Okay. Get in the trench. We need more troops. More boys. Bring him up. All right, we got 10 minutes left. I'm curious what the enemy has at B. Let's probe that out. With as much as the enemy's throwing at us on the flank, how much do we really think they've got left at B? Shit, don't do that. Stay here. Probe forward, boys. Well, there's at least enemy troops in this trench. Each of these trenches, huh? Wow. They have a lot of boys in those trenches. Hold back. At least the front line of those trenches. Okay, so we've got 400 supply left. Let's withdraw the weaker units here. Gonna stop recruiting elite troops now to save some supply. Like, if we look at the enemy supply up here, they can't have an unlimited number of troops left, right? Like, in theory, they should be starting to get a little bit sparse. If they've got this whole trench line full, you know, this is enough to fill out a full stack, I guess, but it still kind of begs the question of how much they have on the map. We have 7 minutes left, but the time will pause once we start taking the objective. So let's move these guys forward. I don't think they have any artillery left, based on my observations. Let's move through these trenches here and try and get back to this HQ point. Oh, they do have at least one battery here. These are heavy guns. They probably aren't bombarding a lot because without the balloons, they don't have any... Or maybe they do have a balloon. Oh, they do. All right, well, they should have some visibility into us then. Perhaps they've committed most of their infantry. I don't know. All right, enemy troops are coming forward. We'll hold here. Let's see if they've got any troops in this dugout. Nope. All right, good. Our own troops are swarming forward. All right, melee fight in the trenches here. We've got 2-to-1 advantage. They're both basic troops, so you'd think we'd have the advantage there. Let's actually move these guys to take out this arty. By the way, all the new followers, thank you very much. Very, very appreciative of the continued support. The enemy's AI seems a bit... I mean, they're not doing the worst job I've seen. Let's put it that way. All right, go take that command point. All right, let's take out this enemy artillery battery. Swarming over this flank, and then we can come in behind them. This will be behind their defenses, which should give us an advantage. Okay, boys. Let's swing you guys all down here in this wood line to prepare for the assault down here. I don't think we're going to do another siege bombardment just because that seems like that would use an awful lot of supply. Interesting that they had no MGs here, though. But you can see they do not have much blue left. There's going to be at least 2 units in here, I'm guessing. I would think 2 elite units of infantry, though, should be able to overwhelm them. We shall see. They're just basic infantry versus elite German infantry. It does look like things are slightly trending in our favor. It's a pretty even fight, interestingly enough. I don't know if there's like a home field advantage type effect, but we are going to lose quite a bit of troops there. Allied HQ defeated, so we will hold in position there. That balloon also, keep that in mind. That balloon does consume a considerable amount of their available supply as well. All right, let's move forward here. We're coming in behind them. I think that means these MGs won't fire, but we will use our artillery to make sure of that. Yeah, we're coming in behind the firing arc, so they can't hit us from there. Those MGs also do consume some of their supply, so we're actually taking the position because their forward trenches are out of the command radius. Now, I would think the enemy is going to move forward to counterattack us up here. If we can get our troops into these trenches, they are all kind of linked, so... But we're taking B. Let's get these troops forward too. Alright, the enemy is... Let's do this. I'm going to drop gas in the approach trenches so the enemy can't easily get to me. It is costly. Oh, I can't quite hit there. Fuck. All right, we destroyed the balloon. We're taking B. They're not coming across no man's land. They're going to move through the trenches. None of their troops are currently inside the hex. They will be there soon, but I think we'll get B before they are. We'll also get the command point. We got them both. Is that an instant victory? It is. Yes. The AI is at least as good as some of the Allied generals in 2015 or 1915. Oh my god. Our sweep, Hazebruch, star number 2 reduced. It wasn't cheap. It cost us 870 gold. I think we reduced the expense by our hospital by 174. And then we did consume... I didn't quite see how much supply. Where does it even not show me the supply here in this map? The enemy lost almost 11,000 infantry, 39 raiders, 15 heavy artillery, and 4 fighters. So about 11,000 troops. We lost about 5,000. 4,200 elite infantry, 864 basic infantry, and 147 conscripts. The Entente's got to be in financial ruin by now. I mean, you would think 2,000 gold there. That was a bad day for the Entente. Yeah, it would have been much tougher, I think, Charcoal, if they hadn't attacked. I do wonder, those pre-battle bombardments have a pretty big impact on morale and can cause troops to immediately retreat and surrender or run away. So I do think that that 360 supply we spent on the 4-day bombardment played a very big role in causing those troops to abandon their trenches. I don't think that was just the AI being like, forwards! I think what happened was the bombardment caused the troops to run and get out of the trenches. And once they were in the open, there was probably some trigger by the AI to be like, well, shit, we guess we might as well attack. Although the attacks on the right flank kind of a little bit later, probably less so. In any event, 430 global supply was spent by us. We did spend some gold there, 12 morale versus negative 20 for the enemy. and Hazebroch is now 1 star. So the troops at Arras are doing a good job. The question remains, though. So Arras has 10, 11 corps of infantry, 2 siege guns, and an aviation corps. Lille, on the other hand, has just 7 infantry corps and our siege corps and an air corps. The enemy has 7 corps in defense. They do have a morale penalty, so battle fatigue and disunity of command. So, but I guess the question is, do we want to attack again with a weaker force, right? All right, we did get one of the 3 balloons. I think the answer is yes. I think we continue the assault, because if we win here, we can take this hex immediately. This whole front line is messed up, though, with Leon falling and then just the bend by Verdun. Like, this is not a good strategic position for, like, anyone to be in. Sticking the artillery and the balloon out front for me probably was not the wisest move, but the AI does that too. And honestly, based on the limitation that the different things have in terms of range, I understand why they would do that. I understand why I did it. Does that make sense? All right. So I can't spend the gold for more supply. I can bring 400 from the, yeah, so the game thinks it would be a minor loss, but I don't agree. I don't agree at all. Oh, you think that our vulnerable positions out front may have triggered the AI to attack? Yeah, it's possible. The interesting thing here is with the troops at Arras, if we take Hazebroch, presumably the enemy's going to throw troops into Dunkirk next turn, and we won't have the ability to exploit, like, advance through, because everyone will be exhausted. But I do wonder if, you know, we'll certainly only be able to attack 1 hex toward Dunkirk. So that's going to be a slower proposition. But Bray is vulnerable too, which we've tried to take multiple times. With those siege guns and those troops at Arras, it is perhaps where we would want to move on, like, a 2-front advance. You know, that's an alternative. Hold up on the attack this turn, attack at Lille next turn, take Hazebroch, while also attacking from Arras to Bray. So then Hayes would fall next turn and Bray the following. And then we'd really put their troops in a vice up here near Calais. I'm not sure. But I think we'll do another attack this turn. I think we'll come out of Lille toward Hazebroch. But that'll be for another episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Great War Western Front, and until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and until next time, I'm out.